This video is entitled Destabilization, the Destabilization of the Black Community. Black men being locked up in prison at very high rates. Black men being murdered by other black men and by the police at high rates. Black men dying of illnesses like cancer and all these other ones. The degrading, the continued degradation of black men by celebrities and the media and Barack Obama and other black men, simps, church-going dudes, are all symptoms of what you would call the destabilization of the black community process. When you kill off the men systematically, and you lock the men up systematically, degrade the men systematically, it creates an imbalance in that community. Oh, one more thing, they also use black women to degrade black men. Creates an imbalance within that community. And this is what we're seeing, the destabilization of the black community. Because the black male is the one who's always been attacked. And he's not just being attacked by white people, he's also being attacked by other black men, like a lot of Christian men, like ministers and preachers. Those guys are some of the biggest sellouts and Uncle Toms you will ever meet. Those guys will do so. They will sell you down the river because they know that their audience, the big percentage of the church-going population, is black women. You tell the women what they want to hear. I often call preachers, I also liken them to R&B singers. They tell you what you want to hear. Then they take your money at the end of the day, the sermon. That's what preachers are now. They tell the women what they want to hear. It's not your fault. Nothing is ever your fault. It's all the men's fault. Because women have a problem with accountability. Especially black women. They have this thing. Black women have this thing where nothing is ever their fault. You see what I'm saying? Nothing is ever their fault. If they choose a bum or a player or a thug or whatever, and it fails, it's never their fault. It's his fault. Never mind the fact that you chose him. See what I'm saying? But that's kind of beside the point, but it ties right into the point, you know. The black man has been degraded to the point where it's almost, not almost, where it is acceptable. You see what I'm saying? The most defenseless person out here really is a black male, you know. It's like, here's the thing. A black man is born, a male or whatever, is born in this society that's against him. Let's make that clear. It's against him. And he's hated, too, by a lot of people. For no reason, really, because he's a black male. He's black and he has a penis or whatnot. and he's born in very bad conditions. And people expect him, and he's told by everybody in a certain segment of other black people that he's told to do everything wrong, to value everything that's wrong. Like the symbol, the standard for black manhood is how many women you have. That's wrong. See what I'm saying? That's wrong. And if you're a black male who doesn't follow that code, you're lame and you're ostracized. Most black women date guys who are the stereotype, who are like that. So if you're a decent black man, you're going to be hard pressed to find a black woman who's into you and all that stuff too. But the point is, he's born in all these bad circumstances and situations. And people get mad and say, well, why are these guys losers? Well, because this is what you wanted. You wanted these guys to be losers. You created some conditions for these guys to be losers. They're in a catch-22. They're in a catch-22. More like a catch-44 because it's that bad. You have to be strong-willed and strong-minded to go your own way as a black male and try to do what's right for yourself in the long run. It may take a while for you to get to where you want to go, but you may get there. But this is what they use to destabilize the black community by killing off the men, and particularly the decent men who get it, who are fighting. Like you see how they killed MLK off, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Fred Hampton, brothers like that. Brothers who got it, brothers who fought for us. They destroyed them, they discredited them. Just like how people are all upset about what Dr. Umar Johnson and all that stuff. I don't give two shits about any of that stuff. This brother is fighting the right fight, and he's doing the right thing. I don't give a damn who he sleeps with. This guy is on point. The brothers like that, keep fighting. Support these brothers because they want you to not support these guys. If the white society wants you to not support certain brothers, then those are the ones you should support. And if they want you to support certain brothers, those are usually the ones who you shouldn't support because they're going against us. Just a little bit. I didn't touch on everything, but maybe I'll touch on a later video. We got to do better.